here we are. It is 2024 setup. That has come around far too fast. I don't really know where the year's gone, but there we go. And this year I've actually done a title diary page. I think I sort of did one last year, a very kind of lame one. I actually went a bit more for it this time, you know, because why not? And I also decided to break out the watercolour pencils, because why not? But silly me did realise after I had filmed this, because obviously I lined it first and you can see me adding water, and my fine liners aren't waterproof, they're just normal fine liners. I kind of went, oh yeah, I just bought waterproof fine liner, designed exactly for what I'm doing here, where you kind of outline things first and then can paint over it when it's dry. But I completely forgot about that until a couple of days after I'd done this whole journal in watercolour pencils, because, you know, I'm a bit silly apparently. But there we go. But yes, 2024. This feels like this first page takes longer than any of the other bits that I, you know, did. But it's kind of cute. It's just some fun balloons, and why not? But we have the whole setup here, so I've got my whole yearly beginning bit set up and my January setup all in one video, just to make it nice and easy, nice and straightforward. And some of these just, I don't know, they feel like they look like they, that made no sense. They feel like they take a long time when you're watching them in a time lapse. They feel even longer when you're actually writing them. Like, genuinely felt like they took forever. But it's done now, which is nice. At least I only do this once a year. But we have my year at a view, or year at a glance. I don't know, a whole year's overview. I got very paranoid when writing these dates, which is why I write them in pencil first, because I don't want to mess it up. Because that's a lot of dates, and a lot of days to get in the wrong place. But it's done. It's simple. It's just a quick glance. But it does mean that if I need to count weeks across the whole year or see when things line up, it's a lot easier than it could be. And then moving on, I this year have created, I don't know what to call this. I was going to say a plant planner. It's not a plant planner. It's sort of a plant planner, but it's for when I water things. I've got some plants in my house that need watering every so many weeks, and to be fair, I generally just forget when I've watered certain things. And I thought, let's create a little spread so I can kind of keep track of which things I've watered when, and then hopefully remember to use it, because then I can just kind of look back and go, oh yeah, I watered that point on that date of that month. And then I don't go, did I do that? When did I do that? Which is what I do currently, and then forget. So it's a nice easy spread for there. Right, here we go with the big, takes forever, having to do the same thing over and over again, of my finances tracker. I haven't changed too much on this page. I say too much, I don't think I've changed a thing. Still got all my yearly, what I'm going to spend once a year, then different things monthly, and then I can track in and out. But I have sped all this up. We've taken about 5 minutes down to about 30 seconds, because it takes so long otherwise. So these are just where I can write my total expenditure each week of each month throughout the year, just to kind of see what I did spend. And then right at the end you can see where I've cut, but not for the last page. I just have a thing there where I put down how much I've spent each month on things like food or birthdays, just so I can see if my kind of actual guesses of what I think I'm gonna spend on stuff are accurate or not, because sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't, and it means I can have a kind of reevaluation. quick gift guide. I haven't written anything more than that at the minute because I haven't. Now this one, it looks a bit like a yearly planner because it is, but it's also not. Because why do it once when you can do it twice? This is going to be my socials planner. I say socials, I mean YouTube planner. I just wanted, just a quick way so I can plan what videos, because actually in my YouTube queue I already do have some videos already for the new year and some more that I just need to edit. So this is just going to show me, because I try and post these on the last Friday and then I'm going to post 1-2 before that, where they're going to be. Hopefully nice and simple. But here we go, we're on to January, woohoo! I didn't, because this video already feels like it's a long video, I only videoed one of the spread setting up things. I didn't do all the other 4 weeks on camera because it just takes a long time, and they were all exactly the same this month because by the time I got to doing this I was so fed up of having done the beginning bit because it takes so much longer that I just didn't worry. But it's a cute little spread. I found a picture online and I thought I'd recreate. So I don't know who the original is, but thank you for this idea. But just some little flowers, most of which don't actually come out in January, but I thought they were cute, so why not? And then having lined them, you know, again I should have used my waterproof one. Watercolour pencils came out and I thought I'd just sort of add a pop of colour to different bits, so I haven't coloured in the whole of every flower, just little bits of it and some cute complementary colours, and then watercoloured them so they're smooth. I quite kicking things over in my house while trying to do this. I feel like I need to bring the watercolour pencils out a bit more often because actually they're quite handy for things like this where you don't want too much water and you can control the colour pigmentation with how much colour you put on the page in the first place, and then you can really control how much water you've got. And I quite like, so with the blue I'm doing, I just put a little bit of blue in the corner and then you can spread it out across the petal without having to, I don't know, it just makes nice gradients. It's simple. I'm going to hopefully remember to use these more. I will use them more. I'm telling myself I'm going to use them more, but we'll see if that happens and if by the time we get to, you know, February's I've completely forgotten. That's highly likely. But you can see here, so every spread looks like this. I was quite lazy with it. I haven't changed anything. But I've done my little blue pop of colour because I haven't drawn any drawings. Haven't done any drawings in any of the like margins or anything this time. I just wasn't feeling. I did at one point have some of the flowers drawn in, but I decided I didn't like it. So I just went with a blue bit for where the the day of the week is, and then that was it, which is why we really don't. But it's a nice simple one. Enjoy my flick through, and I will see you next time.